Now, is this your last James Bond movie?
Why, you want the part?
I'd like it, please. I would like a shot at it, sir.
You really would?
Well, I've a letter here, if I may read it to you.
You made it from Cubby.
Yes, from Cubby. No, it's not from Cubby. It's from Betty Collier. You may wish to be considered for the part of James Bond, but how do you expect to cope with the athletic bedroom antics of 007 with your bad back? Don't you think such feats would be beyond your capabilities? Is it terrifically athletic?
Well, you can get doubles to do that sort of thing, you know.
You don't, though, do you? The truth.
For the love scenes, yes.
Oh, but for the athletic bits, you...
Oh, that's me. I do all that.
Yeah. All those stunts. There's a fantastic stunt at the beginning of the movie. Skiing. That's you.
Well, of course it is.
All over Siberia, on one ski.
Yeah.
And what about hanging off the Golden Gate Bridge? That you?
Well, of course it is. What you see, you believe, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. You believe it. You'll believe anything.
Yeah. You're not... One of the reasons you might be thinking of making way for a younger man is you're not getting a bit long in the tooth.
He's charming, isn't he?
That's how it's just that the book portrays Bond in his mid-30s.
It doesn't portray him as anything.
He's supposed to be in his mid-30s, and I'm closer to my mid-30s.
Oh, you can really stretch the imagination. But the whole age thing is wonderful. I was surprised to hear it in television. You get it in the press in England, I've noticed. Oh. They can never report anything. You know, a housewife was arrested for shoplifting. Mrs. Brown, 48, of Morden. You know, it's always ages. And if it goes into television, they will probably, you know, so the royal premiere on Wednesday. And I can see the sort of Judith Chalmers will be saying, oh yes, and the Prince of Wales, 34, is coming with his wife, the Princess of Wales, 22, in a 4-year-old Bentley, you know, driven by a 29-year-old chauffeur. You know, it's hysterical.
I love your attitude to film. Whenever I've seen you interviewed, not this kind of interview, but you seem so relaxed about the whole thing. Your attitude to Bond is much different, say, to Sean Connery's, isn't it, as an approach?
Well, I came into it after he was very well established. And obviously I couldn't play it in the same way, so I had to have a different approach. And I'm a lighter sort of actor than Sean.
How did you categorize? Did you think a great deal about how you were going to approach this part? Did you attempt to motivate yourself?
Well, I thought about
sort of
money.
method school of acting stuff. Just the money, eh?
No.
Yeah.
My only worry ever about doing it was being, you know, the comparison with Sean was that I would say to myself, my name is Bond, James Bond, and then, but I would hear it in my mind, my name is Bond, James Bond. You know, I mustn't do that. You know. Very difficult.
Have you changed the role at all? Have you considered are you playing it exactly the same way each time?
I think we have injected a little more humour.
Yeah, it seems to me to be more and more for laughs and more enormous effects.
Well, I think, you see, Bond films are so outrageous, the stunts are so outrageous, everything is, you know, beyond belief. I mean, there is no such thing as a spy who can walk anywhere in the world and every bartender recognizes him and says, "Ah, Mr. Bond, a vodka martini shaken, not stirred." It's ridiculous. Spies aren't like that, are they? They're sort of unknown faces that would pass in a crowd and not be noticed. Real spies. So you might be good for the part. No, anyway.
Thank you.
On my side,
I've said this before, like women, my audience is the most fickle crowd you'll ever meet. They turn on me like cornered rats.
No, it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Do you still get fun making movies? You obviously take a lot of fun out of life.
Well, you'd be a bit of a nit not to get fun. I mean, I get overpaid.
But some
for
actors...
acting like an overpaid schoolboy. It's ridiculous.
But some actors do get paid more than you get paid, and take it...
Who?
Take it...
Which ones?
Take it deeply seriously, don't they?
It depends what you're doing. You know, the sort of thing I do. I can't work in a tight, closed atmosphere. I like it to be relaxed and have fun. Enjoy